How was the Mallrats panel yesterday?
Fantastically fun, yeah. It was cool to have everybody, that many of us sitting together at once, kind of for the first time in a while.
That's very cool. No, those reunions have to be nice.
Yeah.
We are at a point now in your career where you're known for so many things. My Name is Earl, Mallrats, Almost Famous. Is there anything that you like being pointed out for more than anything else?
That's a really good question. I'm honestly just kind of grateful to be able to come to these events and connect with so many people and hear so many cool stories about what projects affect people in different ways, and that's always really cool and inspiring. I get a lot of people talking about Earl, sort of getting them through tough times and things like that. I hear a lot of those stories, which is always really moving. I sign Mallrats stuff more than anything.
Okay.
That was my first movie, so that's very cool when I get to do that because I have fond memories of that being how I got into acting. And to see so many people interested in Mallrats 30 years later, from younger people to older people, that's very cool. Yeah.
Very nice. And following acting, you started a career in photography.
Yeah.
And you print in a darkroom, you shoot on 35 millimeter. I'm a photography major myself, and when I was growing up, I had like a darkroom in my parents' basement, which I had to take down because the whole place smelled like Fixer afterwards.
Yeah.
So, I loved it. But what has that experience been like? Just putting out books and printing, and especially in this day and age.
It's really, really forever inspiring. I haven't lost any enthusiasm over almost 25 years now. Photography is akin to skateboarding, which kind of started it all for me. It's a very kind of one-on-one creative endeavor that's kind of very personal and subjective, and acting is incredibly enjoyable. It's such a wonderful creative outlet, but you're a part of a bigger piece. You're a piece of a bigger sort of picture, whereas with photography and skateboarding, it's very individual. And so I draw a lot of very personal inspiration from, working with my cameras and shooting photos and making prints and stuff. And so I'll carry that with me forever. It's a very important part of my life creatively.
Absolutely. It's cathartic in a weird way.
Yeah, it's like just you and your cameras, and you kind of go wherever you want. You make whatever you want based on you. And so there's constantly a self-challenge there, There is with acting too, but you're under the direction of somebody. And so there's it's sort of a collaborative group effort, which is a really, really important part of creativity. But I find myself feeling most kind of like at peace and when it's just me and my cameras, just as it is when it's me skating.
Nice. So I won't take up too much more of your time. The last question I'll ask you. So Almost Famous is my number one movie of all time.
Okay.
And I'm going to be going to the speaking engagement Cameron Crowe has.
He's got a few events. Right?
Yeah, he's doing the Chicago Theater in a couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm sure he'll be going in depth about that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a memory on that set or with one of the actors or anything of that nature that you want to share that nobody else can share?
Well, I do know that, we did 6 weeks of band rehearsal before we started shooting. And Peter Frampton was there and Nancy Wilson was there because the two of them, along with Cameron, wrote all the music, Stillwater's music. And when we rehearsed, we had, period instruments, period amplifiers, and coming together as a band and rehearsing and actually becoming what felt like a real band was so fun. And then at the end of that rehearsal run, as our hair was starting to get a little bit longer and we started kind of wearing some of the period wardrobe, Cameron brought some people in, Kate Hudson and a few other people, to watch us perform.
Wow.
And they were pretty moved by it, and it was like, that's when it kind of felt like, all right, now we're like going to be making a movie.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Was that you actually singing?
No, it was me lip syncing. Yeah.
Okay.
I do play guitar though.
There you go.
That was me playing guitar.
That counts.
But it was me lip syncing. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Stillwater is my favorite fictional band. No disrespect to Spinal Tap, who are also great.
Yeah.